In despair, Caroline decides to run. Reaching the attic, he remembers the protection rune from light. Caroline hurriedly sets up the rune, hoping it'll keep light out, his only shot at survival. But before long, light is chasing after him once more. Despite his legs being broken, he cannot prevent himself from exclaiming, "I have just handed you that rune, you know." "That circle only protects you ever since you left." Light's voice is like an old tune nobody wants to hear. "You come back, it'll kill you. You leave, we're just waiting for you, Caroline. We're waiting for you, believe me. If you don't, it's game over." "I sure don't." Next comes the spookiest scene in the whole thing. When Caroline wakes up again, he finds his soul is long gone. Truth hits like a ticking bomb. Turns out the lawyers were witches Cicely and Jasper, once burned alive. They've swapped lives using wicked sorcery. Now you might wonder, if Cicely and her partner were burned, how did they do it? Oh, they already used this trick. They swapped souls with the banker's kids. The ones burned were actually his children. Creepy trade, right? Such a wicked method sends chills down the spine. After calling, they flooded the scene next day. Confused, everyone has no clue that the Caroline standing in front of them is not herself. The real Caroline is paralyzed and can't speak. Desperately watching, it resembles a horror film reboot. Eventually, the transformed Caroline is taken to the hospital. Meanwhile, the couple, Cicely and Jasper, stick around in that house under new identities, biding their time for the next cycle. Making a masterpiece doesn't need megabucks. This Hollywood director shows us how $36 million can create a blockbuster. This film not only stirred up buzz but also over 1.2 million viewers with rave ratings. It's simply off the charts. Source code. It tells a mesmerizing story. Alright, let's dive into this thrilling mystery. The story starts on a train. A man wakes up confused, as if seeing the world anew. He has no idea how he got there, and stranger still, the woman beside him calls him Sean. A fellow passenger spills coffee on his shoes. What a rough start. Before he can get a grip on anything, the conductor starts checking tickets, and the man can't remember the last time he bought one. Just as he's on the verge of erupting due to embarrassment, the woman deftly extracts a train ticket from her pocket, and shortly thereafter, he begins to feel a sudden wave of dizziness wash over him. He rushes to the restroom, only to find a completely unfamiliar face staring back from the mirror. In panic, he pulls out his ID and is shocked to see that his name is really Sean. He rushes out of the restroom, and the woman follows out of concern, trying to comfort him. But before he can figure anything out, the train suddenly explodes. Everyone vanishes in the explosion, yet oddly, the dead guy wakes up in a locked room. As soon as he wakes, a strange voice asks him what he just saw. He slowly turns around to find the voice belongs to a female officer on the screen. Mind-blowing. He doesn't recognize her, but after a series of tests, he starts regaining some memories. His name really is Stephen. The officer's name is Goodwin, and it turns out Stephen has been tasked with finding the bomber. Yet, he doesn't remember how the train exploded or who the culprit is. At this moment, all Stephen wants is to know where he is, but Goodwin refuses to answer. She simply tells him to return to the train and find the bomber. Time waits for no one, and Stephen has no time to refuse. Thus, he wakes up on the train to Chicago again. It's just like DJ Currents' Soundview Endless Loop. Everything resets, but with 8 minutes left, he has no time for else. He jumps to his feet and starts checking all the passengers in the car. Sadly, he still finds nothing. As time ticks away, anxiety sets in. Just when it's crucial, he recalls the last explosion happened right after he left the restroom, so he races. Inside the restroom, he starts searching frantically, and lo and behold, he finds a bomb. It's rigged with a phone, obviously a detonator, but he hasn't got a clue about disarming it. In desperation, he pretends to be safety staff, urging passengers to switch off devices. If the bombers on board, they'd be blocked from triggering the bomb. But reality is harsh. The 8 minutes pass, and boom. The bomb explodes, and the pain of dying is unbearable. Stephen is completely outraged. He refuses to endure this torture over and over. Hope rests on his shoulder. After Goodwin hesitates repeatedly, she finally agrees to reveal some truth. Turns out this morning, on the train to Chicago, someone triggered a bomb, and everyone unfortunately met their end. And Sean was indeed one of them. Stephen borrows borders for each travel. This attack's just the appetizer of bigger chaos coming. To prevent it all, he must identify the killer before the next big hit. If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.